It might be freezing cold here in the state of Arkansas, but where would you rather be than the Bud Walton Arena, home of the Razorbacks, coming in at 10-2, taking on the Tennessee Volunteers at 9-2 on the season. Two teams off to great starts. Two teams looking to win their opening conference game here in Fayetteville. Hello, everybody. Mike Morgan alongside Sean Harrington. It is great to be with you. A lot of excitement in the air. It's always that case when you've got conference play starting, Sean, but this is a Southeastern Conference right now that has been deeper, that has been better than it's been in a long, long time. A lot of experts predicting at least 7 bids to the NCAA tournament, and these two teams could be part of the 7.
Yeah, the whole league did a very good job out of the conference with big non-conference wins. Both of these teams contributed that as well. And two teams that have aspirations to finish in the top of the SEC. Big opening game right here this afternoon.
It's the first of 126 conference games in the Southeastern Conference, and so many of these teams are already off to great starts. There's just no let-up in this league right now. There's no layups, if you will, in terms of the conference schedule. No conference has more teams in the top 60 RPI than the SEC. 9 of the 14 teams already ranked, and of course these two in the top 15. Arkansas is just outside the top 25 polls, but you talk to most people that have been following this team and this league. Arkansas is a top 25 team no matter what poll you look at, and Tennessee is already there. The Volunteers have only lost 2 games to Villanova at number 1 and to North Carolina, a top 20 team. Both teams ready to go and ready to get conference play off to a good start. Arkansas in white, they win the opening tip. We're underway in front of a sellout crowd here at the Bud Walton Arena.
And two teams that shoot the ball extremely well from 3. Arkansas number 1 in the SEC, Tennessee number 2. So defending the arc will be important on both ends of the floor.
Arkansas loves the 3 and fires one there. And off the mark, the rebound into the hands of Kyle Alexander, who comes in averaging 6.5 boards per game for the Vols. This is their leading scorer and rebounder. Grant Williams fading and firing. He misses short. Ball tapped around and scooped up by Jalen Barford.
Arkansas wants to get out and run. Not eliminate, giving up just 1 shot per possession will be big so they can get the running game going.
Lob pass inside of the fantastic 6'11 freshman. That was blocked by Alexander. Gafford had it set, return to sender.
Great awareness on the weak side that time. As soon as Gafford caught it, 3 orange jerseys right around him.
Schofield draws a double, finds Williams. Baseline jumper is true, and that is a young man, just a 6'7 sophomore who has played so well in the early going, averaging 15.5 per night.
Nice pick and pop action there. Williams feels very comfortable shooting that shot.
Barford crosses over. Arkansas's leading scorer takes it strong and misses wildly. Alexander securing another rebound.
And contested shots early. Good defense from Tennessee.
Schofield aggressive on that tray, and it's 5-0 Volunteers, and then a steal by Jordan Bone. Arkansas does not turn it over often. Their assist to turnover ratio is off the charts good, the 6th best in the country. Williams left alone on a 3, rattles out. Here comes Barford all the way. Wild shot, and a tip in is good by Justin Thomas.
Barford put the pressure on that time, got all the way to the rim. The defense had a collapse and left Thomas wide open to clean up the mess.
Bone, the point guard, now in his sophomore year, still trying to figure things out at the college level. So Bowden on a pull-up. They want him to shoot more. His percentages are off the charts, but he only shoots 7 times per game. Beard, one of those 3 senior guards in the Arkansas starting 5. Down low, Gafford had it blocked by Williams. And now a tussle for the ball, and Alexander just tore it away.
It's the second time now the defense has collapsed on Gafford as soon as he caught it.
Admiral Schofield with another 3. He has really improved his game, shooting 43% from downtown.
You love to see that's where hard work pays off. His 3-point numbers have gone up each year.
Speaking of 3-point prowess, Jalen Barford knocks one down, and then Alexander all the way. Arkansas plays the fastest 40, but Tennessee putting it in 5th gear.
That'll drive the Arkansas staff crazy. They never want to let an offensive player behind them. Miscommunication that time in the backcourt. And Barford's shooting the shot. So the other guards is going to be Macon and Beard. They have to talk and communicate to get back defensively. And Alexander just beats everybody down the floor.
Foul was on Bowden. There you look at Rick Barnes in his 3rd year, has been successful every place he has been. Really inherited a young and tough roster. Tennessee has been through a lot as a program, but they seem to be clicking now, and Rick Barnes looks like he's going to provide some more magic to another program.
A very young team, 5th youngest team in the country, but they've already got some experience this year. They've gone on the road, a couple true road victories at Georgia Tech and Wake Forest. Very good win against Purdue on a neutral floor as well. So a young team that has grown up quickly, and a lot of these guys played heavy minutes last year. So they got some of those growing pains out of the way last season.
Right, young but not inexperienced. Shot clock down to 2. Macon's going to have to pull up and fire. Does at the buzzer.
Great patience by Macon. Knowing he had 2 or 3 dribbles with the shot clock, got to that sweet spot of the floor and buried it.
Bowden has it swatted away by Gafford. Daniel Gafford is not your average 6'11" freshman.
Things heating up. The big rejection from Gafford. Nothing easy this afternoon.
Bass Pro Shops is a place for huge savings during our after Christmas clearance sale.
This week, save up to 50% on select men's and ladies apparel, footwear, hunting clothing, and a wide selection of top brands for fishing, hunting, and marine.
You give your all here and here. You're building a foundation that will lead to opportunities, that will open doors. Yet so many smart, talented student athletes leave college prepared to make money, but ill-prepared to manage it. That's why Regions Bank has provided more than 64,000 presentations in communities throughout the SEC to teach individuals good sense money management. Because understanding the value of a dollar is just as important as earning one.
You need to buy a car, and you want to get an excellent price. You'd think with all these options, it'd be easy. But with terms like MSRP, invoice, list price, things get confusing pretty fast. You just want to get a real price, and that's where TrueCar comes in. Only with TrueCar can you see what other people paid for the car you want. And you can connect with certified dealers who offer prices based on this same information. None of those other sites do that. From end to end, TrueCar is your only one-stop solution.
Shave butter by Dollar Shave Club. It's going to change your life. Well, the shave part of your life. Try shave butter and a razor at dollarshaveclub.com.
Mike Morgan with Sean Harrington. Terrific sellout crowd here at the Bud Walton Arena, Tennessee. Out to an early 3-point lead over the Arkansas Razorbacks. Such an exciting time when we finally delve into conference play and some terrific matchups right off the top. Vanderbilt really needs a big win to get things cranked up again. The Florida Gators have been Jekyll and Hyde thus far. Texas A&M and Alabama. I mean, come on, Colin Sexton having a tremendous season. Texas A&M with a great front line. Georgia, Kentucky. Kentucky with a rout over Louisville yesterday. Another feather in the SEC's cap, and then the Gamecocks taking on Ole Miss. Both teams trying to find who they are right about now. South Carolina, of course, losing a lot from that Final Four team a year ago. And these two teams have a pretty good idea of who they are. And one of them will walk out of here with a quality win in conference. Quick three off the inbounds and a good look for James Daniel, who was a scoring machine at Howard and is more of a distributor now at Tennessee.
He can light it up. He can light it up quickly. Already has 3 games of multiple threes. It's a good sign for Tennessee when he makes the first one.
That might be the best move I've seen Dustin Thomas make in 4 years. A little up and under.
Very patient, good footwork. Didn't rush his shot, under control.
Tennessee has assisted on all 5 of its made field goals thus far, working the ball around. Bowden off the curl. Nice pass down low. That's a double dribble. And that's a turnover on the freshman Derek Walker.
And Thomas just taking his time, backing down the defense. When the double team came, that's when he picked it up and went into the up and under. Good recognition of the trap coming.
Beard on a runner and one. The senior Anton Beard, who has been much more assertive this year and playing his best basketball. A chance at 3 the hard way.
There's a head of steam coming at you. Ball is picked up late. He gets all the way into the lane and then takes that contact.
Beard, the lefty, triggers and hits. 1-point game.
Pressure applied.
And a 5-second count. Fulkerson could not get it inbounds. Now, you and I had a chance to watch Arkansas practice for a couple hours yesterday. And I mean, it is just run, run, run. A track meet. They just keep going at each other, and now they get to do it against an opponent. That's the signature of a Mike Anderson team now in his 7th year with the Razorbacks.
And if you're going to play this style of ball, you have to be in good shape. We saw in practice, they get after it. Lots of up and down. For Tennessee, you got to make multiple cuts, getting that ball in bounds.
Thomas on an over-the-back foul. Off the Beard miss. It'll be Tennessee basketball. It's a different look when you talk to Rick Barnes, as you and I did. In fact, just about an hour before tip-off today. When he talks about this team, he knows now he's got enough weapons where he can do some damage. I think first 2 years, you had to be realistic. Tennessee was just completely outmanned. That is not the case this year.
They're very happy with the depth of this team now. They feel they can play 10, 11 guys and not have a big drop-off when you go to that bench. That's the experience we talked about. It's an extremely young team, but a lot of these guys got to play valuable minutes last year, get some of those growing pains. And now they feel comfortable and battle tested on the road early in this year as well.
Bone on a 3. Rattles one home. Jordan Bone really struggled at times as a freshman, battled injuries, looked a little raw. He played much better this year. That's a fortunate tip in by Daniel Gafford.
It's that second shot. Arkansas doing a good job getting to the boards, cleaning up the offensive glass. Tennessee's got to put a body on these bigs.
Bone sets up the play mismatch here. He's got Gafford on him. It's Schofield, who's been feeling it, and continues his 3rd 3 of the game. Schofield's got 9.
Good job feeding the hot hand. Schofield knocked him down, all from that area of the floor as well. If you're making, you got to realize that he's the hot hand. You got to get into him when he catches it, make him put it on the floor.
That's just a one-on-one move by Jalen Barford, who is a special scoring weapon. And a foul in the backcourt on Barford. I can't think of a coach who wouldn't like that number. 7 assists on 7 field goals. Tennessee moving the ball around and getting good shots.
And really important, it gets everybody involved, and that's when you shoot a high percentage. When there's multiple passes per possession, you get the ball swinging from side to side. Your shooting percentage goes up drastically when you get the ball from the second to third side of the floor. Good ball movement for the Volunteers early on.
Schofield had it poked away by Bailey. In the hands of Bone. Shot clock under 10. Bone, deep 3, and that's Brick City. And here comes the Razorbacks. Barford working up top, and we'll find Beard. Arkansas, 3 different players in the starting lineup shooting over 40% from downtown. This is one of them. Barford on a fade 3. Rims off, tapped around, and scooped up by the Vols. Bone, tough take, and he'll get the basket plus the foul. That's a horse shot for Jordan Bone. runner off the glass for the sophomore.
This is where Bowen has really done a good job this year. The hesitation, change of speed, change of pace. He comes off that ball screen, reads the defense, and then explodes. And takes the contact, chance for a three-point play. Every guard needs to play with change of speed. Bowen has done that this year.
And he has such quickness. That's always been there, but last year, at times, that quickness works against him. Played a little bit too fast. Now this year, more under control.
Get out of control in that lane with the bigs. That's where turnovers happen. Definitely playing more under control and that change of pace.
That's an offensive foul. Anton Beard.
It's good defense coming in to take the charge. Beard needs to read that. Have Jones in the corner coming to that jump stop. You have a wide open three for your best shooter on the floor.
Alexander checks back in for Tennessee. Daniel will get a breather for the Vols. Well, the pace you would think is kind of what Arkansas would like, but it's been Tennessee with the hot hand. 8 of 13 from the field, including a season-high 3 3-pointers already for Admiral Schofield. Alexander posting up. Schofield finds Bowen with 12 to shoot. Williams, a bit quiet, left that one short. Macon finds a slashing Beard who just lost it, but off of Tennessee, out of bounds. Darius Hall will check in for Arkansas, a talented 6'6" freshman out of Little Rock. Backdoor cut by Macon and a kick ball on Tennessee. Arkansas coming off an NCAA tournament appearance last year. They had North Carolina, the eventual national champion, on the ropes. Led for most of that game before succumbing late to the Tar Heels.
Be a big key for Tennessee this year, closing games out. That was the case last year. Lost a lot of close ones. And then this year, doing a better job closing some of those games out. They had a chance against North Carolina. Just went cold at the end of that game, and some unforced turnovers as well down the stretch.
Yeah, their only 2 losses came against top 20 teams. Both games they led by double digits in the second half, including the loss to Villanova. Stop and pop, shot left short. Here comes Macon. Ahead to Jones, best pure shooter on the team. Missed that one. C.J. Jones, who barely played last year. Mike Anderson says he's the best pure shooter he's coached in his time in Fayetteville.
Shot good percentage last year, just didn't play a lot of minutes, didn't get a lot of time. He said now it's his time. And he's really stepped up and embraced that it's his opportunity and taking advantage of those minutes.
Darrington will find the shoot. And carried, yep. If you freeze the defender on a crossover, they're going to call that. And that's the call here. It'll be Arkansas basketball when we come back. Frenetic pace here in Fayetteville. Ball's up by 6.
When people think Belk, they think we're always welcoming. Sweet and stylish. They say we enjoy the finer things in life, but still know how to have some fun. Well, it's all true.
I've been a lot of things over the years.
Your blind spot, your loose satellite dish, a literal deer in the headlights. But it's a new year and I'm making a resolution. No more mayhem. This year, I'm everything that helps keep you safe. Like the fuzzy yellow tennis ball dangling from a string, helping make sure you pull the car in far enough. But not too far.
It is a New Year's Eve quadruple header of women's hoops right here on the SEC Network. It all starts at noon with Tennessee battling Kentucky. Then A&M battles the defending national champion South Carolina Gamecocks. Vanderbilt, LSU will fall, and then the finale will be Mississippi State and Georgia. Mike Morgan, Sean Harrington. And Sean, Arkansas comes in with a three-point reputation, but Tennessee has been draining them from outside.
And Tennessee also making 8.5 threes a game, and these are a couple open looks early on for Schofield to get his rhythm going, and then good attack. Daniel gets inside the lane, kicks it out to Bone where he can step into his shot. These are good looks at the rim right now for Tennessee, and that's why they're shooting a high percentage.
Yeah, 8 for 15 overall from the field and 5 for 7 from downtown. Volunteers, again, not the biggest team by any stretch in this league, but a team that has good guard play this year, much better than a year ago. And that man, Admiral Schofield, has improved his game immensely, along with, of course, the terrific sophomore Grant Williams. Williams has been quiet. He's only got 2 points thus far.
Schofield working on that shot in the offseason. Each year, his three-point percentage has gone up. He's shooting it with a lot of confidence right now. And there's the game, shooting 42%. Perfect this afternoon.
Macon hounded by Bowden. Shot clock at 10. Into the hands of Macon. Gonna have to make something happen. Kick past Jones, rejected. What a block by Grant Williams to Jordan Bone all the way to the rack. Had it blocked. Schofield, rocker step, strong drive. Offensive foul. Nice job defensively by the Razorbacks. It's Darius Hall taking the charge.
Williams flying out at the shooter, knowing that Jones wants to put it up. Great block. And then good transition defense by Arkansas, not giving up on the play, getting back. It eventually leads to a charge. And credit Hall for staying in there to take that charge on Schofield. That's a big body coming down the lane.
That little full court man-to-man displayed by the Volunteers. This is where it's such a luxury to have the ball handlers. 3 senior guards Arkansas showcases in the starting 5. Thompson trying to find one of those guards. Instead turns it over. Scooped up by Williams. Look out! Oh my goodness! Dropping the hammer, Grant Williams.
Showing the elevation. Out on the break, handling the basketball. Great job in the passing lane. The exclamation point on the finish.
Macon tripped as he throws up a circus shot. We might have ourselves a SportsCenter Top 10 nominee as Grant Williams gets on his pogo stick on this breakaway slam.
Woo, look out.
That is 6'7", 245 pounds coming right at you.
You know he's got elevation, but this is handling the basketball with the guy on his hip. He wasn't in the open floor with nobody near him.
Williams is such a good story. I mean, he was not highly recruited at all. Most teams did not see much that they liked at a Providence Day school. He was a young man who was looking at Ivy League schools. Then all of a sudden Tennessee offered late. Decided to play some ball in the SEC. It's worked out well. That shot worked out well for Jalen Barford, who's got 7. Arkansas causing havoc. That's a kickball. Tennessee a little bit stymied by some of that full court pressure. You know it's coming, but can you handle it?
You prepare for it all week in practice. A lot of times coaches will maybe play with 6 guys on defense and try to simulate that speed and that length. You can't simulate it till you get in there. You may be able to handle it once, but they want to wear you down for the course of a game. And there it is.
Turner was bottled up right by the Tennessee bench through a desperation pass cross court that goes right out of bounds.
Arkansas is going to be physical with you and a very good trap here. That's exactly where they want you to go. Spacing was not good for Tennessee. Leads to the turnover.
Macon on a pull-up. And Schofield reels in another rebound. Schofield, that's a walk. Happy feet for the Admiral.
Just moving too quick. He's hit 3 threes already. Arkansas realized that they're flying at him now, making him put on the floor. Great idea from Schofield. Just has to get the ball down before those feet move.
Macon finds Thomas on the baseline. And sneaking in for the rebound is Barford. Macon going to work. And draws a reach-in foul on Fulkerson. That's a mismatch. Fulkerson does not want any part of Daryl Macon.
Scramble situation off the offensive rebound. Macon took advantage of the mismatch, didn't settle for a jumper. He attacked, got into the lane where he had the quickness advantage.
Arkansas has won the last 5 games in this series. Tough shot right between the eyes of Fulkerson, and Macon drills it.
Possession before, we saw that matchup.
And then an offensive foul on Daniel. Again, more trouble getting the inbounds pass in.
This possession before, Macon got into the lane, so Fulkerson gave him a step that was just enough that Macon needed to rise up and bury a 3. Allows Arkansas to apply that pressure again after a made basket.
Macon, good look, but no, and an over-the-back foul on Arkansas. Sean, I want to ask you, I mean, obviously as a former player and coach, you've seen teams that run this type of full-court pressure. What does Tennessee need to do differently to break it?
Well, first is you have to make 2 cuts. So a couple times we've seen them not be able to inbound the basketball. Arkansas is going to take away that first cut. You got to make a second hard cut to get yourself open. Once you get the ball in bounds now you got to be strong with it. You know the double team's coming. You have to be strong and disciplined to get to your spot so everybody's on the same page and you don't have those turnovers where they're throwing the ball all over the court.
3 from the corner. No. And a good box out by Thomas. And then a turnover. A steal. And Tennessee will set up shop with a new 30-second shot clock.
Great job by Darrington to run in there, get that pass, steal his team another possession.
Knocked out of bounds. Tennessee ball with 17 to shoot and a timeout on the floor. Volunteers up by 3 in Fayetteville.
I'm Paul Feinbaum, and Georgia and Alabama are in the college football playoff semifinals. So join me and a cast of characters, and I mean characters, for the Feinbaum Film Room. We'll watch both semifinal games live, break down plays,
open it up, make them do things one-on-one in space.
And of course, we'll take more crazy calls.
Couldn't get no better, Paul Feinbaum. Couldn't get no better.
Feinbaum Film Room, live from the college football playoff semifinals, New Year's Day at 5 p.m. on the SEC Network.
Have you written a book and want it published? We print and digitize your book and place your book for sale online and in bookstores everywhere. We'll get your book into bookstores now.
Call for your free author submission kit at 1-800-214-3230.
Why have thousands of aspiring authors teamed up with Christian Faith Publishing to publish their book? Professional book editing, award-winning design, and some of the highest royalty structures in the publishing industry. Call for your free author submission kit.
1-800-517-2305.
If you're struggling with at least $10,000 in credit card debt, you could qualify for National Debt Relief's Debt Reset Program. This program can reduce the balances on your debt and reduce your monthly payments while you become debt-free in 24 to 48 months. There are no upfront costs or out-of-pocket expenses. Imagine being debt-free in 24 to 48 months. Call now to see if you qualify. You can talk to a counselor right now.
Call 800-245-1454.
Back with you here in Fayetteville. Mike Morgan, Sean Harrington. Tennessee up by 3. The SEC's opening conference game between 2 teams coming in, playing some excellent basketball. We've got excellent football coming at you. Can we just fast forward to New Year's Day already? Boy, it's going to be fun. SEC Network has you covered. SEC Nation gets it all started at 10 a.m. with multi-team coverage from New Orleans and Pasadena. Goal line at noon, SEC Nation at 4. The Feinbaum Film Room at 5 at 8:45, and then we wrap it up for night owls like myself, 12:30 in the morning. SEC Now will have full breakdowns of the games. Of course, one of those games will feature the Georgia Bulldogs taking on Oklahoma and the Heisman Trophy winner Baker Mayfield. Now, when you think about Sooner stars this year, you got Baker Mayfield winning the Heisman. If you haven't seen Trae Young yet, you're getting cheated. As a college basketball fan, no one has been more fun to watch than Trae Young, leading the nation, leading the conference in both scoring and assists. Shot clock down to 6 for Williams. Williams missed it. Fulkerson missed the follow, and then Williams got it back. Crowd wanted the foul. Williams stripped. Here come the Razorbacks. Almost turning it right back over.
High energy in this ball game, leading to a lot of turnovers. And another one. Guys are moving faster than they want to.
Again, this is an Arkansas team. The last 5 games, I don't know if I've ever seen a number like this. The last 5 games, Arkansas has turned it over fewer than 10 times, single digits. They went back over 20 years. They could not find another stretch in the history of Arkansas basketball. Very difficult to do that.
That's an impressive stat anytime, especially for a team that likes to play fast with a lot of possessions.
That's a beautiful take in traffic by James Daniel. Tennessee back up by 5, 26-21 our score. Inside. And a turnover on Darius Hall. Tennessee showing they can play a little bit of defense of their own.
Daniel gets into the lane, good crossover. Gets to the basket. And that's the depth now that Tennessee has that they didn't have last year. It's nice to bring James Daniel off the bench. The guy just 2 years ago led the NCAA in scoring at 27 points a game.
Daniel recently eclipsed the 2,000 career point mark. That is 100th career game. There's 7 minutes to go. 5-point lead for the visiting Volunteers. This is Daniel. Almost a turnover. Quick hands by Macon.
Be aware of the shot clock here. 13 seconds.
Now under 10. Cut by Darrington, and he is hammered. Daniel Gafford going for another block. That's been the one knock on Gafford. He goes for the block every time, and sometimes will get into early foul trouble.
And normally he's really good to come out over this. Hard foul. Obviously a real clean play, just a lot of body contact.
At the line for Tennessee with 2 shots. Is Chris Darrington.
Darrington out of Toledo, Ohio, is 6'1" junior guard. First team junior college All-American last season in Indiana.
Darrington shooting 92% from the line, missing that one. A little shook up, I think, after that hit.
Miss both of them. We might have to go see a chiropractor after that foul back in Knoxville. Arkansas trying to get into a flow offensively. This would be a good guy to do it. Great ball movement around the horn. Beard passed up on a 3. And then a turnover, another one on Arkansas. And that has to be one of the stories of this first half. The fact that Arkansas now has 8 turnovers.
You like the unselfish look, but that's a shot you want Beard to take. It was terrific. Inside out action. Ball swung around the perimeter. He was wide open. Just tried to make that extra pass. That would have been a rhythm 3 and a shot. It would have been a very good opportunity for Arkansas to take.
Mike Anderson stressing in practice yesterday and even talking to us about we have to value the basketball, value possessions. So far, they've not done a great job of that today. Bone with 5 to shoot. Stop and pop an air ball. And then a wild baseball pass. And somehow they get it to go. That looked like a Hail Mary throw by Gafford, and it ends up with a layup.
Just how you draw the break. Throw it out there, go get it. Lob it up at the rim. Gets the crowd into it now as well.
Chad Morris might want to give Daniel Gafford a look at quarterback. Turner threw it too low for Schofield. A scrum. Wait for a whistle. And finally it comes, and the arrow goes to Tennessee. It'll be Volunteer basketball.
Off the missed shot. Just how you draw it up. Home run play. Awareness from Macon as he was going out of bounds.
Yeah, but that ball traveled nearly 90 feet in the air. Basically a blind pass by Gafford. 7 on the shot clock for Tennessee. Schofield finds Turner. Turner with 3. Turner with 2. Macon from long range. Oh my goodness. 8 points for Macon, and that one from about 24 feet. Timeout, Tennessee. We're tied at 26.
And this is the energy. Arkansas coming down on the break. That is deep. You want to pick up shooters. He's picking them up. He's a good 6-7 feet beyond the arc. Macon really likes to get into that jump shot off the dribble.
Well, partner, everything that we had hoped for and expected, quite frankly, between these two teams. Very entertaining first half. And over 15 minutes into the action, even Steven at 26.
Considering you're 6-7 feet past the arc, that's a contested shot. Now here's where you got to make cuts. Only one cut. Got to make that second cut. Make yourself available to the inbounder. Good pressure applied by Arkansas again. Out of bounds.
Tennessee's already had 1 5 count go against them. They flirted with another one there. Williams bodied up and banged by Gafford, who again finds himself in early foul trouble. It's his second foul, and you have to wonder, yeah, Mike Anderson not even going to think about it, going to send that young man to the bench. Again, that's been the issue this year, has been foul trouble, which is not uncommon for a freshman big man.
Gafford trying to get into Williams defensively. You like the pressure, but that's getting into his space, and that's been an emphasis this year. You can't crowd into that space. You have to give him the room to pivot or bring the ball through. That time too aggressive from Gafford leads to the foul.
Grant Williams will be no stranger to the free throw line this year. Such an imposing player as Williams draws a lot of contact. 72% free throw shooter. He will split the freebies. And then a over the back foul on Alexander. And that'll be the 17th foul on Tennessee, so Arkansas will get a 1-and-1.
For Tennessee, Arkansas in the bonus.
That's where you have to know time, score, momentum, the situation. Arkansas in the bonus. You got to be aggressive on the offensive board, but you can't go over the back.
Thomas, a senior out of Texarkana. And he bricks it. So it works out okay for the Volunteers, who lead it by 1. Deals and gets it to go. Just bullish in the paint is Grant Williams, who has 7.
He does such a good job using that strong frame, and he loves to spin back into shots to create some separation from the defense.
Jones on a three. Long rebound out to Jordan Bone. Bone racing into front court, throws it wildly, and Arkansas clears. Now the Razorbacks will go full throttle. Jones throws up a prayer, no, and Alexander secures the rebound.
Jones needs to see one go through the rim to get that confidence back up. Sometimes when a shooter gets that shot blocked out on the perimeter, messes with your timing and confidence a little bit. Arkansas can get him a free look, or he can step into a shot.
There's a free look for Tennessee, and knocked down. The triple buried by Daniel. Daniel comes in shooting 41% from three. Tennessee 6 of 10 overall from behind the arc. And Macon responds. 32-28. Macon has 10.
Very good use of the ball screen. Get into that mid-range jump shot. Macon is excellent at shooting off the dribble when he's on the move.
Under 3 minutes to play. SEC opener here in Fayetteville. Gliding to the basket and finishing is Lamonte Turner, the sophomore. And then another desperate attempt on the lead pass. Doesn't work out there, and a media timeout here with the Vols up by 6.
Tennessee's done a good job here attacking the rim, trying to extend that lead before half. They're up 6.
If you write anything on your computer, you need to get Grammarly.
Grammarly is like my secret weapon for writing papers.
It catches my grammar errors, spelling errors, and even helps me find the right words to use.
It catches all those embarrassing little mistakes before I hit send.
It's the perfect tool for your resume.
Important emails,
social media posts,
my blog.
I've used every tool out there, and Grammarly is by far the best for improving your writing.
It's like having your own personal proofreader for free.
Download Grammarly for free at Grammarly.com.
All throughout the Southeastern Conference, college towns can embrace you. Campuses rich with tradition can lead you. Pulitzer and Cy Young winners can inspire you. But it's all of this together at one time in one rare place that can really teach you about you. Here, it just means more.
Terrific start to this ball game. Tennessee on top 34-28 here in Fayetteville. A sellout crowd at Bud Walton Arena. He is Sean Harrington. I am Mike Morgan. Great to be with you. So happy to have conference play underway. And the SEC right now has been as exciting as any basketball league out there. A lot of things going on in this conference, which is deeper than it's been in a long, long time. And we're seeing two of the better teams so far. You see some of the news and notes in the conference here. The Kentucky Wildcats thumping Louisville 90-61, the final in that one. The SEC has implemented instant replay in all conference games and will have a review system from the SEC headquarters in Birmingham, kind of a collaborative replay. And if you have not seen the freshman phenom Colin Sexton, you need to. Leading the SEC, averaging 20.5 points per game. Avery Johnson has a real good one in Colin Sexton. And we were talking to Doug Shows, the head official today, and he was kind of giving us a lowdown on what to expect. That is what they're looking at back in Birmingham. They have our feed, so they have all the different angles, and if there is happens to be a replay today, the officiating crew on the floor will actually converse with Birmingham, the control center. The officials here have the final say, but it's just another set of eyes, Sean.
Yeah, another set of eyes to check out replay, somebody to throw something off, or maybe they see something that the officials don't and can get that replay to them quicker. That's what they're hoping to do, just speed it up, make it more efficient.
Conference has really been at the forefront of replay in conference games in college basketball, continuing to do that. 6-point lead now for Tennessee.
A good aggressive take. Bone getting into the lane again. We've seen Tennessee now be successful getting to the basket.
Jones, who has struggled here early on, will get a trip to the free throw line with 1:50 remaining.
Second personal foul, team foul number 8 for Tennessee.
Tennessee's knocked down some threes in this ball game, but they've done a good job mixing it up. Also getting inside, taking it to the rim protectors. Saw Turner on the last possession. That time Bone getting in there.
Jones too strong on the free throw. Schofield will check in for Tennessee. This guy that's going to play a big role for Arkansas this year. It can't all be Barford and Macon. This guy can stretch a defense out. Incredible shooter from outside, although he's been a little bit cold today, and that coldness has transferred over to the free throw line. An empty trip.
Struggling to shoot the basketball right now.
Schofield hit 3 early, misses that one. Beard measures up a 3. Great box out by Schofield. Here's Bone accelerating. Kick out pass, sets up an open 3, and a foul called on Beard as Daniel got hit on the 3-point attempt.
Right now, you got to give Tennessee some credit. Arkansas struggling to shoot the basketball, but Tennessee's been terrific on the defensive end. Not a lot of open looks. Doing a good job on the scouting report. That time, Beard gets an open look. But he's coming into this game only shooting 31% from 3, so they went under the screen. Make him make a few before we get into him. So excellent defense right now from Tennessee, leading to some tough shots and some missed shots from Arkansas.
Barnes looking on, trying to steal one on the road. Again, the Vols have lost 5 straight to Arkansas. Daniel will settle for 2 out of 3. 10-point lead, that's the largest for Tennessee.
It's a big minute here for both teams. Tennessee would love to take a double-digit lead into the half on the road after playing a very good first half. If you're Arkansas, haven't shot it well. If you can get a score, stop, score, you get momentum back on your side going into the half.
Beard, that's a force. And Bone skies for the rebound. Arkansas not getting very good looks in this first half.
Terrific first half from Tennessee. They would love to finish it off with a score and a stop. As well as they've played, they'd like to take this double-digit lead into the half.
Bone wants to go one-on-one. And then throws it away.
They just started that play too late into the shot clock. Shot clock was winding down, leads to a turnover.
So now Arkansas will likely play for the final shot of the half.
Where you need your senior guards. Macon, Barford, step up, make a play here going into the half.
Ball screen for Macon. Pull up, 3 ball. Got it. What a big shot for Daryl Macon in Arkansas. And Macon leading the way with 13 points. A first half in which Tennessee never trailed, 38-31. Our halftime score here in Fayetteville.
This is a senior stepping up, getting momentum on your side. That's deep. But it's a good look. Cuts that lead to 7.
Ball's up 7 as we take you to the SEC basketball studio. Peter, Damian, Pat, take it away.
Indeed it is. The 3 amigos back here. Welcome into the SEC Halftime Report. Look at these guys. Pat, Damian, they got all their good Christmas swag wearing, like the ties new.
That's right.
Impressive.
It is a little tight, though, coming off a
mine is,
Christmas.
Yeah, I got dad bod going on. It's fine. First half, what do we see down there? Good, big, obviously a huge three-pointer right before the buzzer to kind of change things in Fayetteville.
One of the challenges that Arkansas has had that I've seen over the last few games is being able to defend the 3. But you know, it starts by being able to contain the ball handler.
Right.
So a lot of times you've seen the Tennessee ball handlers be able to get in teeth of the defense, kick out for a wide open three.
Tennessee's really good. I've been telling people this all year.
I know.
They have led every single game at the half. It's been no different. This particular game, they got a team in Arkansas that's scoring 95 points in Fayetteville, and they are defending the daylights out of them. Pat, it's just a very good defensive team, but the attrition of Arkansas over 40 minutes, I expect the Razorbacks to make a run.
Yeah, Arkansas scored 90-plus in 8 of their 12 games. Let me tell you real quick, before we get into the Saturday slate, how awesome is it to just talk about SEC basketball hoops when the teams are good, the crowd is loud, Bud Walton Arena's rocking? I love it. All right, we got a lot more basketball to get into. Let's get these guys' thoughts on the Saturday slate. Auburn, your former team versus Cornell.
Well, they'll be tested today against Cornell. Cornell's got 5 guys undersized, but 2 quality guys in Gettings and Morgan who put together 73 points by themselves in the previous game. I love the offensive rebounding and the guard play of Auburn in this game. I expect them to take care of business.
Looking forward to see if Bruce Pearl's squad can continue their hot start. Vandy and Florida, very intriguing matchup. 2 teams right here.
I love it. Can't wait. To me, it's always the battle of the guards. Okay, so you're going to have Vanderbilt try to keep Chiozza, Allen, Hudson out of the lane. If they can do that, they have a chance. On Florida, though, they got to be able to defend the three-point line because Florida's guys and LaChance and Fisher Davis and Willis, they can knock it down, create a lot of problems.
It's Bulldogs versus the Ospreys.
Well, listen, the Mississippi State Bulldogs are a sneaky team. They're a team that I think still has a chance to get to the NCAA tournament. Let's remember last year, this team, 7 out of their 12 losses in conference were by 7 points or less. They've been right there. I expect them to come out on top today.
It'll be Colin Sexton versus Texas A&M down at T-Town at 6 p.m.
I like how you have one guy taking on the whole team.
He did it earlier.
Exactly. That may be the key. Texas A&M is a wonderful defensive team because they got so much length they can throw at you, and they protect the rim. So can Colin Sexton in Alabama figure out how to get good shots, particularly in the half-court set?
Speaking of Alabama, we'll hear from Nick Saban and others as we start talking college football. Media Day is going on. Yes, there is football still, believe it or not, here in the conference, right? But right now, down at Bud Walton Arena, Grant Williams getting it done. 7 points, and that's exactly what the difference is for the Vols over the Hogs at half.
The Ables got a super low intro rate when they opened a Regions Home Equity line of credit, and the signs are everywhere. In the updated kitchen, and the refreshed bathroom too. Regions 0.99% introductory rate for 6 months can help you consolidate debt, pay for higher education, or renovate your home. We're here to assist you with quick decisions and helpful advice. As for the Ables, they're still going with no signs of stopping. Ready to take your next step? Call 1-888-IN-A-SNAP for credit costs and terms.
Shave butter by Dollar Shave Club. It's going to change your life. Well, the shaved part of your life. Try shave butter and a razor at dollarshaveclub.com.
There's a reason the University of Arkansas is one of the nation's fastest growing universities.
We learn in one of the best places to live.
Dominating national business plan competitions.
We're among the top research universities in the U.S.
Where teaching and learning lead to discovery.
We explore everything.
Our traditions set us apart.
And bring us together.
Even our sidewalks mean something.
With the names of all our graduates.
We leave our mark here.
And everywhere.
The University of Arkansas.
This is our Gray's Box. It's a great way to snack. Fresh, tasty, and created using only the best ingredients. Choose from our range of over 90 delicious snacks. We'd like to invite you to try a hand-picked box for free. Go to Grays.com and we'll send a free box directly to your office or home. It may even help you keep your hand out of the cookie jar.
Go to Grays.com and enter the code EAT85 for a free box.
Grays.com. Snacking. Reinvented.
Non-attorney spokesperson. Attention. Have you been seriously injured or has a loved one been killed in a motor vehicle accident?
Call 800-634-8424.
You may be entitled to compensation. Personal injuries can happen at any point in your lifetime. And in a few seconds, you or a loved one may suffer debilitating injuries that could change your life forever.
Call 800-634-8424.
For a free consultation, you may be entitled to compensation.
Got an SEC squad in action right now. It is Skeeton Thompson. Remember, Nick Fitzgerald out for the season. TaxSlayer Bowl, Mississippi State taking on Louisville. Thompson off to the races looking like Fitzgerald there. He scores. However, Lamar Jackson, big score right before half, and Louisville is leading at half, 21-17. More football. We head down to New Orleans as Nick Saban and the Alabama Crimson Tide get ready for bout number 3 in the heavyweights of the trilogy between Alabama and Clemson. It was SEC, or I should say Sugar Bowl Media Day. Let's head down to New Orleans and hear the best of the best.
You know, it's an honor and a blessing just to be able to win such a prestigious award and be compared to some of the greats who played the game.
I've read a lot of people kind of say he's kind of like you as a player, just in terms of his mentality and his approach.
Well, first off, he's a hell of a lot better player than I ever was. All right, let's get the record straight on that.
How you doing? I'm Deshaun Hand. I'm here to take her job right now, and we on SEC right now, so go on, spit your questions, go on.
First of all, I'm not sure Raekwon and I can be in frame together at the same time. My Lord, you're a large human being.
Optimal pregame meal. Probably, I don't know, peanut butter and jelly and spaghetti. I don't know.
What?
Maybe you can show me something.
All right, Jalen's got the ball. He's going to make the call. He's going to do it all. Tell me what you got. See, no, I'm trying. You got to try.
Nah,
That was good, Jalen. You know it was good.
You got a little something, though.
I got a little something.
What do you listen to?
Some country music.
Really? Who? I'm a big country guy.
I don't know that name. Jason Aldean.
Really? For real? What's up? No. You ain't listening to no Jason Aldean. That's funny.
I wanted the Holly Road mixtape. That would have been awesome. Baker Mayfield, he said I was going to meet with the media, but he saw everybody talking about his health, and he says, I'm coming down, I'm talking about it. Let's hear more from Pasadena, home of the Rose Bowl, between Georgia and Oklahoma.
You're sitting in the same seat that Baker Mayfield was sitting in a little bit earlier today. Is that a coincidence?
The people may have set it up that way.
Okay, we're 48 hours out from the Rose Bowl. I mean, how has the preparation been since you guys have landed here in LA?
It's been pretty crazy, but like we're keeping the main thing, and we're just, you know, keeping all focus on like doing what we have to do to play our best day in and day out with practice and whatnot, while as well as just enjoying our free time as well.
How many positions have you played in your career at OU?
Oh, man.
Really? Good. List them out.
It's up there.
List them out.
Quarterback, running back, outside receiver, inside receiver, H-back, tight end. I mean, I moved around all over the place on the offense.
All right, Jake, the same slogan I keep hearing from every single player is we're keeping the main thing. So I need you to actually define it for me because I don't understand what you guys are talking about.
We're going to keep the main thing. You know, we're going to always keep our eyes on the prize, you know, stay focused at the task at hand. We're going to go out, prepare as much as we can, and at the end of the day, keep the main thing.
The main thing is basketball in Fayetteville. DJ Macon gets out to C.J. Jones. His only bucket at half. Hogs down 7 to the ball.
First rule of special ops, be aware of your surroundings. Complete visual clarity, because survival, safety, and success depend on it. These special optics give you the power to see all your surroundings. They're HD vision, special ops.
Most sunglasses just make things darker, and in a tactical situation, that can be deadly.
Inspired by the needs of our men and women in uniform, Special Ops lets you do things normal sunglasses just can't do. You see your surroundings in high definition, with color, contrast, and clarity so sharp, you'll never want to be without them.
And HD Vision Special Ops reduce glare without darkening your view.
Same polycarbonate material used in military aircraft. A high-performance design ideal for active lifestyles. Special Ops offer UV protection, are scratch-resistant, and can survive the harshest conditions.
Because no matter where you are or what you do, seeing clearly can save your life.
Or give you a tactical advantage even in low-light conditions.
It's just the clarity of everything around you. It's like it brightens everything up. As far as looking across the field, you can see things very clearly, which is extremely nice and very important.
The lenses are so clear, it's like there's nothing there. Everything just pops.
Tactical glasses with similar technology can cost $200 or more. But with this exclusive TV offer, you can get HD Vision Special Ops for $19.99. When you order now, You'll also get our HD Vision Night Ops glasses absolutely free. Perfect for driving at night. HD Vision Night Ops enhance color, clarity, and cut the glare of oncoming headlights. You get the HD Vision Special Ops sunglasses and our Night Ops with professional-grade optics for an unbeatable low price. Both pair for just $19.99.
Don't wait. Get your Special Ops today.
To order, call 1-800-641-5861. That's 1-800-641-5861. Or you can go online at hdspecialops.com. Don't delay. Call or click today.
Wish that I was on old Rocky Top.
Down Tennessee Hills.
Home sweet home to me.
Rocky Top, Tennessee.
Down in Fayetteville, Arkansas trying to defend Bud Walton Arena. Daryl Macon leads all scores with 13 points, 5 of 9 for the field, but Hogs down 7 to the Vols at halftime. And all right, coming up a little bit later tonight, yes, it is All Three of Us, 6 p.m. You can catch it streaming live on the ESPN app. Second half from Bud Walton coming up right after this quick commercial break.
Mayhem, what are you doing up there?
No more mayhem. It's my New Year's resolution.
Then what are you now?
I'm a lightning rod waiting to protect your home from a lightning strike.
That's boring.
You know what? Tell me something I don't know.
I'm allergic to pet dander.
I was being sarcastic.
I thought you were being a lightning rod.
You're cute.
Whatever. Can you get my plane?
Yeah, I don't do planes. I just do lightning.
Today, what are you going to give? Give 30 more seconds on your Peloton. Give it from right here in your living room. Give it your best morning, noon, or night. Give it up for New York's best instructors live. Give them something to see. Give yourself 1,000 other riders to push you to the top. Give it up for this song. Give more than you ever thought you could. Give your home the one thing that will make you give it all. Peloton.
Yes, the Southeastern Conference has skylines and coastlines, but there's a smile you won't find on any map. We reach out far and wide. The spirit, you can't possibly confine it. And the pride, well, good luck trying to define it. The SEC is really a state of mind. Here, there are no boundaries. It's true. It just means more.
It's our half-off after-Christmas sale at Family Leisure.
Huge savings store-wide. Save big on pool tables and shuffleboards. Game tables, $99. Theater and massage chairs are priced to move. Spas from $12.99. Hot deals on summer items, too. Half-off after-Christmas sale going on right now at Family Leisure.
If you're struggling with at least $10,000 in credit card debt, you could qualify for National Debt Relief's Debt Reset Program. This program can reduce the balances on your debt and reduce your monthly payments while you become debt-free in 24 to 48 months. There are no upfront costs or out-of-pocket expenses. Imagine being debt-free in 24 to 48 months. Call now to see if you qualify. You can talk to a counselor right now.
Call 800-245-1454.
It's our half-off after-Christmas sale at Family Leisure.
Huge savings store-wide. Save big on pool tables and shuffleboards. Game tables, $99. Theater and massage chairs are priced to move. Spas from $12.99. Hot deals on summer items, too. Half-off after-Christmas sale going on right now at Family Leisure.
Impressive first half for the Tennessee Volunteers, who have not trailed at the half all season long. They lead by 7, 38-31 over the Arkansas Razorbacks here in front of a sellout crowd in Fayetteville. Mike Morgan alongside Sean Harrington. Sean, sometimes we get all kind of tied up in statistics, and usually it's points, rebounds, assists. The number you and I were looking at before the game for Arkansas, assist-to-turnover ratio, number 6 in the nation, almost 2-to-1 as a team, and here they stand. 3 assists in that first half and 9 turnovers. That tells the story, doesn't it?
Yeah, very uncharacteristic for Arkansas. They do a terrific job of taking care of the ball, getting people involved. That has not been the case today, and I have to give a lot of credit to Tennessee for that. And Tennessee has mixed it up on offense, getting into the lane, finishing to get some easy baskets. This is their defense.
Big time finish from Williams on the break. Defense leading offense, and then good looks from three. Penetration inside, kick out to shooters. Very good first half for Tennessee, and for Arkansas, Macon has kept them in the ball game. It could be a double-digit deficit right now. What's for the hot shooting for Macon late in the half. Points for Arkansas, their final 8 points at the end of the half to keep this one close. Tennessee led at 1 point by 10. A 7-point advantage as we begin half number 2. Barford left alone in the corner. And out of bounds to Tennessee. First half numbers again. Field goal percentage very good for Tennessee. 3-point percentage outstanding. But that number for Arkansas that stands out, 9 turnovers. They haven't had a double-digit turnover game in their last 5, but they're already sitting on 9.
And again, some of that's been careless with the basketball. We have to give Tennessee credit. They come into this ball game forcing teams to turn it over 17 times a game. They've done a terrific job on that defensive end.
Alexander on a walk after an offensive rebound. One thing Tennessee did struggle with was the full court pressure and the inbound pass. There you see that number for Arkansas. Very uncharacteristic first half, and as you brought up Sean very correctly, Tennessee's defense had a lot to do with those 9 turnovers. Both these teams not afraid to defend.
A lot of energy early in this ball game led to some turnovers. Guys playing a little out of control. Very important here in the second half. The play under control.
Barford under control on that baseline drive. The senior has 9.
Really good job getting into the lane. He's a strong kid. When he gets past you, you're not going to catch up to him. He keeps you on his hip.
Schofield off the screen. Up top, Bone, rise and fire 3, and he knocks it down right in the face of Beard.
There's that stepping into the 3 again. High percentage shot.
Look at that drive by Daryl Macon.
That's where Arkansas gets you. A lot of teams run on misses. They'll run on makes as well. That's after a made basket. Macon gets all the way to the rim.
A game-high 15 points for the senior Daryl Macon. Williams working up top, pulls up from 15, and a foul called. Williams will go to the free throw line.
Penetrating kick. Those are high percentage shots. And this is after that make. Macon able to get all the way to the rim. Nobody stops the ball for Tennessee, but Arkansas loves to apply that pressure after makes or misses.
Williams off the mark on the first. Grant Williams, a young man who really has fine-tuned his body, but he's a physical specimen right now. He came in kind of chunky, continued to get in better shape in this, his sophomore season. He's really emerged as one of the top big men in this league. Strong take by Barford. He'll go to the free throw line.
Good job by Barfield, able to attack the rim. We've seen the last couple possessions struggling to shoot the ball from 3 as a team. Don't settle. If it's there, you got to take the shot. Don't turn down open looks. Barford, knowing they need baskets, they need to attack. Doing a good job getting to the rim the last couple possessions.
Barford third in the SEC in scoring, averaging over 18 points a game. They can light it up in a hurry, and so can this Arkansas team. A 7-point halftime deficit is not going to set off any alarms for Arkansas. Major spurt ability for the Razorbacks. Schofield starting to cool off, but another offensive rebound for the Vols. Arkansas is loaded with impressive stats, but rebound margin is not one of them. And meanwhile, a deep 2. Beautiful pull up by Jordan Bowden. That's his first points of the game, and again, they want him to shoot the ball more. They think he's too bashful. Macon just lost it out of bounds.
That was a good rhythm jumper from Bowden. Patient with the basketball, gets a step, pretty good defense. That's a rhythm shot.
He's a member of your Club 165, is he not?
Absolutely. He's off the charts on the 165. You add somebody's field goal, three-point, and free throw shooting together. If it equals 165, you're an elite shooter. He comes in the ballgame at 196.
Goodness gracious. They don't even check his ID when he walks through the door. Drinks are on the house. Pull-up jumper, Bowden feeling it. And hey, if you're a member of the Club 165, you got to shoot, right?
Absolutely. And again, rhythm jumper going to his right off the bounce. He feels comfortable shooting that shot. Confidence building here in the second half for Bowden.
Offensive rebound and a little hook shot as Gafford wills it in. Daniel Gafford has been kind of quiet, had some foul trouble in the first half. That time makes some noise with a rejection. Out of bounds, Arkansas basketball.
Gafford busy on both ends of the floor. Finishes on one end, the block on the other. This ball ends up out of bounds. Arkansas possession.
Bacon to Thomas. And back up top to the senior. Gafford working on Schofield and draws the foul. He's got a good 5-6 inches on Admiral Schofield, who just picked up his third foul.
This is good patience. On the inside, sets up that move by going middle and then turning back baseline.
Gafford, a very highly touted freshman out of El Dorado, Arkansas. Member of the ESPN 100, top 50 recruit actually, and a lot of the scouts project him to be a first-round pick if he leaves after his freshman year. Still has to work on his shot, still has to fine-tune his game, but the athletic prowess already there.
You can't teach length, you can't teach size, athletic ability. He's got all of that. He's a rim protector, go and block shots, can score around the basket, and continue to work on that offensive game with his back to the basket. Be the next step for him.
Williams left it short.
I think Williams was expecting Gafford to come over. Has adjusted the shot, led to the miss.
Beard right now just dribbling, not going anywhere, and then settles for a deep three and hits. Well, that'll work. And that will ignite this Arkansas sellout crowd. Daniel on a pull-up. No. Rebound, Gafford, and he's fouled.
Arkansas down 7 at the half, starting to make a little bit of a run. Anton Beer with a big three from the outside, down just 3.
To the top.
Hello, friend. Al Purnell here. I want to tell you about this box of Purnell's Old Folks Quick Frozen Country Sausage Patties. It's outstanding in its field. Get a box of Old Folks Country Sausage Patties. Keep them frozen, and when you're ready, place the frozen patties in the skillet. It unlocks the flavor as it thaws and cooks. It's made right. Tastes like country sausage ought to taste. Keep Purnell's Old Folks sausage in your freezer, and you're ready for a treat many times. Pick up Purnell's Old Folks Country Sausage at your favorite store, 'cause it's good.
Hydro moisture or microhydration? Oh, hey, for my hair, should I go pomade or gel?
The blue one.
Oh, is this good for razor burn?
Those guys don't know what you need. I do, and I'll bring it right to your house.
Is that my wife?
Hi, honey.
Hi, honey.
Get a DSC starter set for just $5. Join Dollar Shave Club today.
New Year's Eve, how about a little quadruple header of women's hoops right here on the SEC Network? It all starts anew with Tennessee and Kentucky. Then the Aggies take on the defending national champions South Carolina Gamecocks, followed up by Vandy LSU and Mississippi State battling Georgia at 6 Eastern Time. Mike Morgan, Sean Harrington, glad to be with you here. The first of 126 conference game in the SEC. The conference expecting a banner year, maybe a record-setting year in terms of NCAA tournament bids. Two teams that are poised for that type of success showcased here. Arkansas coming in just outside the top 25. And the Tennessee Volunteers, you know, Tennessee was predicted 13th in the conference preseason. We mentioned that to Mike Anderson. He said, well, obviously then those media members didn't know what they were talking about because Tennessee's a good team. In fact, our own Joe Lunardi has them projected as a number 4 seed in the tournament right now. And Joe Lunardi rarely misses on a team getting in or getting out. You could take Tennessee, probably move them over to that left column, and nobody would disagree with you right now because Tennessee looks like one of the better teams not only in this league but in the country.
And last year lost several close ball games. We're in ball games with a very young team, a lot of experience. Still a young team this year, but they learned from last year. You never know how much guys are going to improve from one year to the next. A lot of improvement all over this roster, and some good additions as well that have contributed.
Barford going one-on-one. Barford gets it to drop. That was all the Jalen Barford show. Arkansas in the midst of an 8-0 run.
Good defense for most of that possession. Finally, Barford able to get free.
And an over-the-back reach-in foul on Gafford. That's one he will learn not to go through the body.
Spin the wind for Barford, able to get to the basket.
Third foul on Gafford. He'll have to take a seat with 14:36 to play. Bowden on a pull-up, and Bowden starting to heat up. He's hit his last 3 shots.
When you're shooting 61% from beyond the arc, defenses are going to fly at you, just like Dustin Thomas did that time. Great use of the shot fake. Bowden gets into that rhythm jump shot.
Making around the screen. He's feeling it from deep. Ball is off and running. Bowden. A little too aggressive that time. An offensive foul. And that's his 3rd foul.
Lowers that shoulder. This is just before you got the reputation of being the shooter. Gonna fly at you, good shot fake, good balance, dribble jumper.
Pretty form. Now he'll have a little time on the bench with his 3rd foul. Tennessee has led throughout. Arkansas has not enjoyed the lead in this game. Thompson down low to Beard. Great defensive play. What a job that time by James Daniel to keep it alive. Beard, the lefty. And he thought that he had Trey Thompson down low, but Trey never saw it.
He thought Thompson was open. Thompson thought Beard was shooting, so Beard, Thompson was going for the board. Miscommunication. He gets in the lane there. Good unselfish play. He was open. Guys just not on the same page.
That's double-digit turnovers for Arkansas now. First time in 6 games that's been the case. Williams on a pull-up. Williams knocks it down. He's got 10.
Under control, gets into the lane. Just enough separation to get that shot off.
Barford, there's the big man, Trey Thompson. That time the big fellow was looking for it.
Barford drew all the defense down to the baseline, left the lane wide open. Good job by Thompson making himself available.
Shot clock down to 8 for Turner. Turner gets a ball screen. Shake and bake with 3. Turner's going to have to fire. Desperation 3. Not a good possession. And Rick Barnes is screaming at Lamonte Turner, but it will be Tennessee ball. This possession before. See all the eyes around the basketball. Nobody sees Trey Thompson sneaking in there. Hard for a guy that size to sneak in there, but he did. Side of the freshman Walker, and up top to Jordan Bone. Daniel throws it high off the window and in traffic. 12 points for James Daniel. And he's showing why. He was the NCAA leader in scoring just 2 seasons ago. Foul on Grant Williams. Nice luxury. If James Daniel coming off your bench, he's been terrific this afternoon. The circus shot. 5-point lead for Tennessee.
When you're in control of your finances, I just feel like you're in control of your future.
When we were getting ready to open the business, we shopped around a couple different banks. But when we went to Regions, they treated us the best.
Oh, yeah. The customer service is, amazing. Our Regions banker, Stacy, has great advice for the business and our personal finances.
You walk in, they treat you right. It makes you just want to keep going back. And we're ready to take our next step.
Like to know how to easily join wood with rock-solid joints? You just need the right tool. With the Craig Joinery System, you create perfectly aligned pocket holes with hidden screws, just like the pros, with a drill and a Craig jig to build any wood project. Bookcases, storage systems, picture frames, and much more. Craig offers a 90-day money-back guarantee. Get your Craig jig at craigtool.com or these and other fine retailers.
Okay, I picked out my dream car. Now's the really fun part. Choosing the color, the wheels, the interior, everything exactly how I want it. Here's the thing, just because I configured this car online doesn't mean it really exists at a dealership. But with TrueCar, I get real pricing on actual cars in my area. I see what others paid for them, and they show me the ones that match the car I want. So I know I can go to a TrueCar certified dealer, and it'll be right there waiting for me. Today, right now. This is TrueCar.
Entertaining conference opener here in Fayetteville. It's Tennessee up by 5, 52-47. Arkansas, a nearly flawless team in terms of assist-to-turnover ratio coming in this season. They lead the conference in that mark. They're number 6 in the nation. You see their 3 guards. You're not going to get better than those numbers. But here today, 4 assists and now 12 turnovers. That's not Arkansas basketball.
A team that prides himself on taking care of the basketball, getting good shots, getting shots up, each possession down. These are seniors leading the way. Been terrific all season long. Has not been the case this afternoon. A few careless turnovers, but a lot of credit has to go over to Tennessee for their defense throughout this ball game.
Tennessee's defense has been suffocating and has caused Arkansas. Really, even some of their make shots have been settled. Deep threes. They've not been able to get into your typical rhythm thus far. They come in averaging 90 a night, and that guy can get into a rhythm in a hurry. Jalen Barford now with 15 points.
And he's starting to take over here in the second half. He's gotten to the rim a couple times. Now using the step back.
Inside bullish in the paint, Grant Williams. He is tough.
6'7", but he plays so much bigger than that because of the use of his body. He'll get some separation or goes right into the shot blocker so they can't jump.
Bump foul on Daniel trying to keep Anton Beard in check.
Williams goes up and gets it. And shot fakes to get first defender to leave his feet. And good finish over the second defender.
Barford's going to touch it. He's got it now. Turner's on him. Doesn't matter. 3 ball. And that time left it short. And now off and running. It's Turner leading the pack. Turner missed it. Follow-up slam by Derek Walker. First bucket for the freshman. The lead back to 7 for Tennessee. And now an official timeout as Turner came up limping after that miss. And he's going to have to go to the bench.
And this is off the miss. No balance back for Arkansas. Turner's not going to get credit for this one. But he's the reason for the basket. Gets out before the defense gets settled. Walker, great finish.
Barford pretty much owned the offense here in this second half. And he wants something here. He's going to fire another 3. That's another tough shot, though. Those are one-on-one plays.
And that's great defense. It was 2 different guys. It was Turner the possession before. Had a hand up on Barford, and that time Darrington right there. Barford's trying to release.
Daniel nearly doubled. And now a timeout called by Rick Barnes. He's getting a little frustrated with his team and actually yelling at an assistant coach. And no lack of intensity on the Tennessee sideline. 7-point lead for the Vols.
The Heisman playmaker versus the SEC's top dog. The defending champs versus the avenging Tide. Oklahoma, Georgia at 5, and Clemson, Alabama at 8:45. New Year's Day on ESPN.
Broken air conditioning, $4,400. Failing refrigerator, $2,500. Get the First American Home Warranty Plan. And when a covered appliance or system breaks, we'll repair it or replace it for you. Why let a major appliance or system breakdown bust your budget or go through the hassle of finding trustworthy service people?
If you don't have First American Warranty, get it.
It's absolutely worth it. Call 1-800-940-7074 for a free no-obligation quote.
So, you've decided to go to college. That's cool. So, pop quiz. Which is a better way to earn your degree? Commute to college and fill your gas tank, get stuck in traffic, drive in bad weather, try to find a parking space, walk a half mile to class, or learn online at Independence University. You don't go to college. College goes to you. That's independence. That's Independence University. And all your supplies, including a brand new laptop and tablet, are included with tuition. Independence U for an independent you.
Call 1-800-608-5059.
Champion. Well, the college football playoff is back where it belongs on New Year's Day. Going to be an outstanding couple of games, and it's going to be outstanding coverage as you would expect on the SEC Network, all starting off at 10 a.m. Eastern Time with multi-team coverage from New Orleans and Pasadena. Goal Line, SEC Nation, Feinbaum Film Room, and yes, the wrap-up on SEC Now at 12:30 a.m. with full breakdowns of both games. And what games they are: Clemson, Alabama, Oklahoma, Georgia. Okay, I've been high on Georgia all year long. I had them early. I love Georgia. So the fine people in Georgia Nation, please don't hate me. But I'm picking Oklahoma, and I'm picking Alabama. So we got one SEC team in the national championship game presented by AT&T on Monday, January the 8th. Sean Harrington, you're known for your hoops knowledge. Drop a little football knowledge on the folks.
Yeah, hard to disagree with you on those 2 picks, and it's not often that Alabama gets disrespected for as long as they have. They've been told they shouldn't be in this. Wouldn't be surprised to see them come out with a lot of firepower.
They're a lot healthier than they were a few weeks ago as Beard picks up the foul on Jordan Bone from behind. Bone will go to the free throw line. Tennessee up by 7. Volunteers have dropped 5 in a row to Arkansas. Arkansas coming into this game looking so good, averaging 90 points a game. They're a perfect 7-0 at home. We've got a great sellout crowd. Always love coming here to Bud Walton Arena. I know this is your first trip, Sean. One thing about it, and you see they pack the house here, but these are not just people that support the team. These are people that love the game of basketball. And a ton of respect for the fans here in Fayetteville.
A terrific venue.
I mean, there's some fan bases that would have opened up the door this morning, and it's ice cold. You know, I think I'm just going to stay at home by the fire, maybe make some hot cocoa. That's not the way Arkansas does things. You put a quality product on the floor, and they will pack the house.
Very good for the league to have this type of atmosphere. These are great games right now. Season opener and conference play, so important for both of these teams. They both believe they can finish the top of the league. Tennessee with a chance to steal one from a quality opponent. Arkansas a chance to beat a ranked team on your home floor.
Gafford got sandwiched and fouled. You mentioned the top of the league. The top of the league, I think it's going to be a traffic jam. This is not just Kentucky and Florida anymore. See Florida taking on Vanderbilt. They can't wait to get Egbunu back in the middle. They are not a complete team right now. Alabama, Texas A&M, tremendous matchup. That'll be on ESPN2. Georgia, Kentucky. Yante Maton against those fabulous freshmen for John Calipari. Gafford misfires. Tennessee up 9 with the basketball, under 10 to play.
A lot of missed opportunities at the free throw line for Arkansas. Chance to cut into this lead. You have to make your free throws.
Shot clock at 8. Williams working the high post. Williams backing in. Fades, fires, and missed it. And a good rebound by Gafford. And it will be Arkansas basketball. Arkansas has never really gotten into a rhythm offensively in this game.
Terrific defense from Tennessee.
Gafford, that's a good move by the freshman. They want to see more of that as his game develops polish. 7 points for the freshman.
And the double team never came that time. So Gafford had plenty of time to make a good move. He was patient with it underneath. Set that move up by going middle and then spinning back to the right hand. This is where Arkansas needs a stop to get some momentum on their side.
Three ball. Tapped around. Williams secures it. And a kick out to Darrington on a three. Nowhere near. Here's Macon, full throttle. Macon missed it. Now Darrington, Tennessee going to try and make him pay on the other end. And that's going to be a goaltend. Tennessee has been implementing their own speed game against the fastest 40 of Arkansas.
And that's been the difference here this afternoon. Looks like Arkansas has got numbers going one way. Instead, it's a missed shot, leads to a break. And it's Tennessee that finishes on the break. Excellent call there. The ball hit the backboard before the block shot.
8 fast break points for Tennessee. 9-point game here in Fayetteville.
That's where Arkansas has not been able to string a couple possessions together. They get a bucket, get a stop, and then the missed run out on the break leads to more points for Tennessee.
Gafford goes to work on Walker. And a nice jump hook shot. That's a couple of those for that young man. Developing confidence. He's got 9.
He's doing a great job going over that left shoulder to that righty hook. If you're Walker, you got to sit on that left shoulder, make him go back over the right shoulder. More difficult for him to finish with that left hand.
A foul away from the ball. That'll go against Macon. Tennessee up 7. Arkansas trying to get the crowd going in Fayetteville.
When people think Belk, they think we're always welcoming. Sweet and stylish. They say we enjoy the finer things in life, but still know how to have some fun. Well, it's all true.
I've been a lot of things over the years. Your blind spot, your loose satellite dish, a literal deer in the headlights. But it's a new year and I'm making a resolution. No more mayhem. This year, I'm everything that helps keep you safe. Like the fuzzy yellow tennis ball dangling from a string, helping make sure you pull the car in far enough. But not too far.
.737 to go here in Fayetteville, Tennessee, up 60 to 53 as we look at today's Good Hands play, brought to you by Allstate in a moment. First, it's our Good Hands look. And back to our Good Hands play.
There haven't been many opportunities for Arkansas to get out and run. Not necessarily the way you draw it up, but terrific job by making to track it down and then find Jones with the finish at the rim.
Now, very often, Sean Harrington, teams that play Arkansas, they try and slow the Razorbacks down because you don't typically want to get into a track meet with one of Mike Anderson's teams, but it's been Tennessee kind of embracing that challenge and saying, hey, we can run too.
Yeah, they like to play and get up and down, and they can score as well. And it's been Tennessee's defense that has been really impressive, not giving any easy looks for Arkansas. They've had to work for everything that they've had to do. They've forced a lot of turnovers, and Arkansas hasn't turned the ball over coming into this game.
What does Arkansas do to kind of clean things up, get back in this game?
Get the basketball into your seniors' hands, and they've got them all over the floor in the backcourt. And Barford took advantage of some of those opportunities early here in the second half, but not settling for jump shots. See if they can put some pressure on this Tennessee defense, get into the lane. And the best way to shoot a three is off penetration and kick. Get into the lane, kick out to shooters where they can step into a three. Percentages will go up that way.
Arkansas with just 53 points. They lead the conference, scoring 90 a night. And again, first in assist to turnover ratio, but so far today, 6 assists, 12 turnovers, and for the second time today, they have fouled a three-point shooter.
You just can't have those mistakes. Never foul a three-point shooter. Make them earn it, shooting over the top of you.
Mike Anderson pleading to the officials that Jordan Bowden kind of kicked out his leg to draw the contact.
Even if that is the case, still gotta be smarter than that, no, not to run into a shooter.
Team foul on Tennessee, 4th foul on Alexander. And Gafford will go to the free throw line. Daniel Gafford has become more of an offensive option here in this second half.
He ran right to the rim that time, camped out. Good positioning underneath. The defender had no choice but to foul him.
Now Gafford, 28 dunks. More than 6 SEC teams. Arkansas as a team has 55 dunks, but officially today, not a single dunk. So on top of everything else, they haven't been able to rock the rim yet.
Yeah, and that's Tennessee defense. A lot of times we talk about that as a team. There's a no dunk rule in effect today. We are not going to let the other team dunk on us. This crowd feeds off of that. This team feeds off of that. There hasn't been an emotional burst Arkansas is used to getting on this home court.
Schofield, the 5 to shoot, leaning in, no. And out of bounds to Tennessee. In the Bowden. Alexander finds a cutting Schofield, who's hammered by Thomas. And when Admiral Schofield hits the deck, you feel it.
Scary possession for Tennessee. Didn't have a whole lot going on last minute. Schofield will make himself available coming down the lane. Make him earn it at the line.
We're going to go to the monitors, check if there's any possibility of this being a flagrant foul. I don't know. In the old days, this is just playing hard basketball.
Yeah, make it difficult. Make him earn it from the line. You don't want to hurt anybody. Somebody's going to the basket for a wide open dunk. There's got to be some resistance at the rim, and that's making a play at the ball.
Yeah, I don't see anything there that would rise to the level of a flagrant foul. That's a good hard foul. Admiral Schofield, if you don't foul him hard at 6'5", 240, he will make you pay for it. Well, let's talk about overall, regardless of what the verdict is going to be here, Sean. 6:51 to go. Tennessee has led this game throughout. Up by 7, free throws coming. And Arkansas's offense has just never seemed to get into a rhythm here. What is it going to take to finally turn this around for Arkansas to get a little more momentum?
They have to get a score, stop, score. We haven't seen that from Arkansas. That's where you get your momentum. Anytime they make a play on one end, they get one up on the other end. So they're trading baskets, trading momentum here. And they haven't been able to put that run together to let this crowd get into it, to get that energy behind your team. That's what you're talking about right here. So you got to get a score, get a stop, get a score. Now you're right back in this ball game. Get the energy in the building on your side.
And after the review and the collaborative replay with another set of eyes back in Birmingham, as we assumed, it does not rise to the level of a flagrant, just a 2-shot foul. There you see the gang looking back in Birmingham, and again, they have every angle imaginable, including the ones you just saw at home. And no flagrant foul. Schofield to shoot 2. Let's play some basketball. 6:51 to go.
Just talked about Arkansas. Now you're Tennessee. You've been here before. This is where you talk about closing out ball games. You've played terrific on the road in a tough environment. Led throughout. Can you close this ball game out? Going to come down to making free throws, getting stops on the other end, and taking care of the basketball. You don't want any turnovers leading to easy baskets for Arkansas. Make them work for everything in the half court. That's where you have success this afternoon, making Arkansas operate in their half court offense.
Foul away from the ball on Tennessee. That's going to go against Bowden. That'll send Arkansas back to the free throw line for a 1-and-1.
That's what you don't want if you're Tennessee.
Right.
A quick foul early in the possession away from the basketball sends Macon to the line where he's 84% coming into the ball game.
Preseason All-SEC Daryl Macon had a great game against the Oklahoma Sooners. 27 points.
That's crafty play from the veteran. He had Bowden, the sophomore, down on the baseline. He set him up. Change of pace, change of direction. Got Bowden to hold him and bump into him. Caught the official's eye.
Two for 2 for the senior out of Little Rock. Going across the timeline.
If you're Arkansas, there's your score. Now you need a stop and another score to get that momentum back on your side. It's the small game within the game the coaches talk about. Stop, score, stop, score.
Schofield, tough shot. Barford corrals it. Arkansas with a 3 to make it a 4-point game. Block foul. And another trip to the free throw line for Jalen Barford. He can make it a 5-point game with a couple of here. Still plenty of time in this game. And Arkansas, it's been a while since they've gone on one of those patented Razorback runs.
We have not seen them have momentum on their side. The crowd's just waiting for it. They haven't had many opportunities to get behind them.
Saw Scotty Thurman on the bench there, a couple of spots to the left of Mike Anderson They wouldn't mind having him out there. Fire up a couple of threes to help Arkansas cut further into this lead, which is now down to 5.
And the free throw allows him to set up the press.
Daniel fouled. Now free throws upcoming for Tennessee, a 1-and-1, 18 foul.
You have to be strong with the basketball for Tennessee. You know they're coming. Arkansas that time. But Tennessee sped up.
Daniel's only a 65% free throw shooter, but he knocks that one down. Transfer from Howard. And a great get for that man, Rick Barnes, who really needed to help bolster that backcourt. Not rely too heavily on Jordan Bone. Give him some help. 2 for 2.
Big free throws there. Stops some of that momentum that Arkansas had building.
Gafford threw it to no one. Off of Tennessee, out of bounds. It'll be Arkansas ball. So much of this crowd is still on its feet. They're just waiting to explode here at the Bud Walton Arena. A sellout crowd. Excitement in the air over Arkansas basketball again, coming off an NCAA tournament appearance. They've played terrific thus far. But it's been a hard-fought game against a very salty, stingy, and much more talented Tennessee team. Beard hanging, firing, no. And Schofield tears away the rebound.
Tennessee's done an excellent job controlling the pace, controlling the game the entire afternoon. And just limiting Arkansas to 1 shot.
Oh, with a tricky pass to Williams. 5 to shoot. Williams faces and fires. No. Macon crosses over. Macon weaving his way to the bucket, but he can't finish.
Nobody picked up the ball that time, Macon able to get all the way to the rim. But just couldn't get enough on it to finish.
Daniel had a backdoor cut, was wide open. Turner never saw it. Williams, he sees a path to the bucket, and he misses. Thomas leading the break to Beard. Barford. Reverse. What a shot by Jalen Barford. 19 points for the senior, and it's a 5-point game, and now the crowd can ignite. Schofield got it. A silencer from the corner.
Huge answer for Tennessee. Momentum on Arkansas side. Daniel able to get into the lane. Patient with it. Find a wide open Schofield.
And a foul on Schofield down low. Gafford will be at the free throw line when we come back. 3:54 to play. Tennessee fighting the prowess from outside. Schofield with his 4th tray of the game.
Bass Pro Shops is a place for huge savings during our after Christmas clearance sale.
This week, save up to 50% on select men's and ladies apparel, footwear, hunting clothing, and a wide selection of top brands for fishing, hunting, and marine.
You need to buy a car, and you want to get an excellent price. You'd think with all these options, it'd be easy. But with terms like MSRP, invoice, list price, things get confusing pretty fast. You just want to get a real price, and that's where TrueCar comes in. Only with TrueCar can you see what other people paid for the car you want. And you can connect with certified dealers who offer prices based on this same information. None of those other sites do that. From end to end, TrueCar is your only one-stop solution.
Shave butter by Dollar Shave Club. It's going to change your life. Well, the shave part of your life. Try shave butter and a razor at dollarshaveclub.com.
If you write anything on your computer, you need to get Grammarly.
Grammarly is like my secret weapon for writing papers.
It catches my grammar errors, spelling errors, and even helps me find the right words to use.
It catches all those embarrassing little mistakes before I hit send.
It's the perfect tool for your resume.
Important emails,
social media posts,
my blog.
I've used every tool out there, and Grammarly is by far the best for improving your writing.
It's like having your own personal proofreader for free.
Download Grammarly for free at Grammarly.com.
Tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, no one covers the SEC like we do. You can also see it streaming live on the ESPN app. That's SEC Now. They'll be talking about this game and a host of others, not to mention some college football as well. Mike Morgan, Sean Harrington, 8-point lead for the Tennessee Volunteers. Tennessee averaging 90 points a game on the season, held at just 60. Tennessee #1 an assist-to-turnover ratio in the conference. And today, 12 turnovers and just 6, Sean Harrington, 6 assists thus far.
And just a terrific game plan by Tennessee, and they've carried it out through this entire ball game. They have given up very little easy baskets. They've made Arkansas work for everything and made them play a half-court game. Tennessee comes into this game forcing teams into 17 turnovers a game, so they do a good job creating some havoc of their own. They've controlled the pace and have not allowed Arkansas to get out and make any big runs.
Double bonus for Arkansas the rest of the way as Gafford knocks down the first.
Another thing so important, when you want to try to slow down a team that likes to run, you got to control the boards. Tennessee is +9 on the glass this afternoon.
One for 2 and an over-the-back foul on Dustin Thomas. And that's the 5th foul on Dustin Thomas, the senior, so he'll have to go to the bench. Arkansas, a deep team. They have no problem throwing some extra bodies out there. They're going to have to pick one at some point. It's not like the old days where you had seemingly an eternity to find a sub for a player that just fouled out. They've sped that up with the new rule changes over the last couple of years. They settle on Orlando Cook. Schofield at the free throw line, 14 points, 7 rebounds for the junior. High arcing shot. Young man whose game has come a long way. I mean, he was a really unpolished product as a freshman. Didn't kind of know where he fit. He played a lot of power forward last year. They've asked him to play more of that small forward this year, and he's looking like a guy that can play that position even at his size.
You talked about being a young team. There's a junior that has been very consistent. Double figures in all but one game this year. Allow some of those younger guys to relax and just play their game.
Great pass by Barford. And Williams thought he had all ball on the block of Cook.
Good penetration, go baseline. I think Williams might have a gripe on this one. Definitely clean up top. Now to make these free throws, not only to cut into the lead, but set up your press. See how Tennessee handles this.
1 for 2 for Cook, 8-point game. Williams, kick out, open 3, Daniel. That would have been huge. Now Arkansas off and running. Barford exploding in the front court. Sets up the 3 for Macon. Got it. Is Arkansas basketball, and so is this. Barford. Gafford on a rebound, yes. Timeout. Tennessee.
Just like that, one possession game. There's the burst that we have not seen in this ball game from Arkansas. They finally string a couple together. Big time three from Macon. Allows them to get into their press. This is Barford pushing in transition. Hits Macon on the wing. It's a big three. That sets up the press, which leads to a steal. And Gafford on the offensive rebound puts it in. A mini 5-0 run quickly.
Yeah, 5-0 run in about 5 seconds. .303 to play here in Fayetteville. Now if you're Tennessee, Sean Harrington, how do you settle down after that little exchange?
You have to handle the press, and that's where it all starts. Bad inbound pass there. If you're the guy taking out of bounds, you can run the baseline. Improve your passing angle. That time they passed across the court, led to the turnover. You got to run on the baseline, and these cutters now have to make multiple cuts to make yourself available.
Arkansas on a 6-0 run. Bowden in the backcourt to Bone. And now Tennessee will set it up in the half court. To shoot. Bone driving. Bone banks it home in traffic. What a shot.
That is a terrific answer. Crowd on their feet. Take the shot clock all the way to under 5. Get the high percentage shot.
Gafford wants it down low.
Williams has 4. So big matchup to watch in there.
Barford, and if that's on Williams, that's his 5th. And Grant Williams has fouled out of this game with 2:10 to go. That is huge. To go to the freshman Derek Walker.
Tennessee answering the momentum from Arkansas. A terrific drive from Bone to get all the way to the rim. And a big foul on Grant Williams sends him to the bench for the remainder of this ball game.
No, and it hurt you on both ends. I mean, he's maybe your best post defender. He's certainly your best post offensive player and one of your better rebounders. Again, Tennessee flirting with a 5-second count. A 3-point game as we near the 2-minute mark.
Gotta take care of the basketball here. Get a high percentage shot. Can't have a turnover lead out to a run out. Bowden's been quiet. You'd love to get him on a penetrating kick for a shot for Bowden. Daniel gonna go one-on-one. Rejected by Gafford. Here come the Razorbacks. Barford all the way, and that'll be a goaltend.
Arkansas has not enjoyed a lead in this game.
Big block from Gafford leads to the run out. Barford, good push. The goaltend on the finish.
Tennessee burning another timeout. The Volunteers are left with 1. Again, Grant Williams, your best scorer, your best rebounder, one of your best defenders, and I would say from a composure standpoint, Sean, Tennessee does not look the same on offense without number 2 in the lineup.
Yeah, he's just terrific when he's on the floor. His plus-minus is very good for this Tennessee team. So it's a huge loss without him on the floor. And somebody has to step up and take that role. Jordan Bone's done a good job of getting into the lane and finishing. Like the basketball in his hands late in the shot clock to make a play.
We're up to 37 now on the Hog Call tracker. Haven't had a lot of dunks today. Arkansas has only had one slam. But the Hog Calls are picking it up here late in the second half. Inbound to Schofield. He's playing with 4 fouls. Toss to Bone. And Bone will try and get this Tennessee offense composed. 10 to shoot. Bone. Gonna have to make a play himself. Pulls up just inside the arc. Too strong, and a rebound to Arkansas. The Razorbacks can take the lead for the first time today. Schofield on Barford. Under a minute to go. Bacon. To Gafford. Thunders one home. Arkansas with the lead. It's so loud in here you can't even hear the whistle, but that is Tennessee ball.
This is where Tennessee now, composure. They refuse the ball screen. All eyes are on Macon. Gafford goes and finishes with authority.
'29th dunk of the year for the freshman. First time today, Tennessee will play from behind. 44 seconds to go.
You want to get something going into the lane here. Try to draw some contact. Don't settle for an outside shot unless it's a drive and kick to an open shooter.
Daniel, 8 to shoot. That's going to be one-on-one again for Bone. And Bone bumped and fouled by Beard. The worst of all circumstances. They played great defense for 26 seconds, and then you foul. So 2 free throws upcoming for Tennessee.
And that's why you have to have the attack frame of mind. Moving his feet. Try to cut off the ball handler.
Now, the official is going to review the clock and make sure 14.1 should be the time remaining. Obviously, the foul itself not reviewable. But Tennessee is going to have 2 free throws either way. See the game clock on the lower left-hand side of your screen. That should be closer to 18, 19 seconds.
Obviously, in a close ball game, every second important.
Absolutely. Tennessee can either tie it or take the lead. Arkansas can have the final shot, whether it's 18, 19 seconds, whatever the case may be. Now, you and I thought this would be a good one, partner. I mean, looking at this one on the schedule for a while and having a feeling that we could have something special on opening day in the Southeastern Conference, and this has been that. 2 teams that have NCAA tournament resumes written all over them, and you would think will still be in the hunt in the month of March, but every game counts. And a game like this, if you're Tennessee and you can steal one on the road at Arkansas, that is a huge resume builder.
Yeah, this is a tough arena. Not many teams are going to come in here and get a victory. If you can get it to open up conference play, you're ahead of the league. Everyone else is chasing you now, trying to get that win at Arkansas. Two shots because of the double bonus.
Bone is an 84% free throw shooter. He's 3 for 3 today. Too strong.
to simulate pressure-free throws in practice. None bigger than this one.
Deafening noise here at Bud Walton. Second one is good. Tie game. Arkansas can play for the final shot.
You want to make sure you don't leave time on the clock for Tennessee to get a run out. And again, in a tie ball game, attacking the rim.
Timeout with 10.9 remaining. Arkansas with all three of their senior guards on the floor. Barford, Macon, and Beard. And how about Jalen Barford in this second half?
He's been terrific, and he hasn't settled. He's attacked the rim. He's gotten all the way to the basket, put this team on his shoulders early on in the second half to overcome the deficit. He's made some big plays. Get his team back in it and then take the lead. Now for your Arkansas, tie ball game. Clock management is so important. You don't want to take this shot early to give Tennessee a run out and a chance to win it in regulation. Well, run it down till there's under 5 seconds to go. Give yourself maybe a tip opportunity, but don't settle for a jump shot. Attack it into the lane, force some contact, try to get the high percentage shot.
It would be shocking if that last shot was not taken by Barford or Macon, wouldn't it?
You want to put the basketball in your hands of your senior guards, and those are the ones that have carried you here. 23 points for Barford, 20 for Macon. They've been through this before. They play with a lot of confidence.
Arkansas trailed almost the entire game before finally taking a 73-72 lead. Now 10.9 to go. What do they dial up here? Again, double bonus each way.
They'd like to do that side ball screen with either Macon or Barford with the basketball, and Gafford's been setting it. If that's the case, look for Tennessee to possibly trap it to get it out of their hands. The rotations have to be there. That's how Gafford got the last dunk.
Comes into Macon. Guarded by Bowden. Macon wants a screen. Here it comes with 5. Macon with 4. Macon at the buzzer. Too strong. Tap up by Jones. No. And we're headed for overtime.
And we're winning overtime. At the end of regulation, our score Arkansas 73, Tennessee 73.
Schofield a little shaken up. Coming off the court here.
What'd you think of the play?
It was late. Ball screen came. It was a jump shot. You want to try to get into the lane, force some contact. Not a bad look for Macon. He's made that shot before. But in a tie ball game, you always want to be in the attack mode. Force some contact. See, with 4 seconds to go, still plenty of time to get into the lane. And you can turn that corner there. Might be able to pick up a foul or get to the rim. At the end of it there, you see Schofield take a little bit of a shot. He was slow coming off the court.
And Jones colliding on that potential follow-up tip-in. Macon mad at himself. He feels like the ball should be in his hands in that spot, and he believes he's going to make it every time. Tennessee, Arkansas, two of the top teams in the country thus far. Tennessee ranked 19th. Arkansas just outside the top 25. But from an RPI standpoint, you're looking at two of the top 15 teams in the country. Tennessee number 4 RPI coming in. Arkansas at 14. The Razorbacks trying to improve to a perfect 8-0 at home. A tremendous effort just to send this game into overtime, because Tennessee basically had Arkansas playing on its heels for 39 plus minutes. And Arkansas finally getting a run late to tie it up. Bone had a chance to take the lead at the free throw line, missed the first. So here we are, and again, Tennessee is playing without their top scorer and rebounder, Grant Williams. And oh, by the way, Admiral Schofield has 4 fouls.
Foul trouble definitely going to be an issue here in overtime.
Here's the stat of the day. Arkansas has led for a combined total of 27 seconds in this game. And all that means not, because they've got a new lease on life. It'll come down to a 5-minute overtime period. 73 all.
chance now for Tennessee. Close out the big ball game here in overtime. Now Williams, where's the offense come from? Bone's been terrific getting into the lane. See Bowden get a little more involved as well.
Schofield. He likes that shot at baseline fadeaway, but left it short. Barford. 8 to shoot. Barford in the lane. Yes.
He has been terrific in the second half. Made a living in the lane. Tennessee's got to get this ball moving a little bit. Sticking in people's hands. Got to get the defense moving side to side. That'll create more opportunities to drive or open up offensive players.
No post presence at all without Williams on the floor. Instead, again, a desperation shot, but that time Daniel hits it. Clutch.
Huge three, big make, but that's not how you want your offense running here in this overtime.
A foul on Tennessee and Macon getting united with Doug Shows, exchanging pleasantries, talking about what they got for Christmas. And if that's on Schofield, that's number 5. And Tennessee is about to become a really small team.
This is the opening offensive possession for Arkansas. Barfield getting into the lane. Barfield's been terrific in this second half. Not settling for jump shots, staying in the attack mode.
We're tied. Macon with 21 points. Barford has 25. Not surprisingly, it's been the Barford-Macon show in this comeback. It's going to be really curious to see what Tennessee does now on offense.
Yeah, no Williams, no Schofield. Rely now on these guards. I just mentioned getting the ball moving. Guys got to take over this game. Getting that ball going side to side, get some movement, penetrating kick, or try to get into the lane off the dribble.
Boom. Yes, and our third lead change of the overtime.
That's terrific offense. Ball got reversed, two sides of the floor, and then penetration to a mid-range jumper in the lane. Very good offense from Tennessee.
Macon driving and hits the shot. Beautiful reverse layup by the senior, and then almost a turnover. It is a turnover. Tennessee has had trouble with the inbounds pass off a make basket all game long.
And you have to meet it with two hands. Don't go away from the pass. You got to go meet it and be aggressive.
Macon, beautiful take. And a timeout call with 2:23 to go. The Razorbacks up 3 in overtime.
They ready today.
They're ready.
They ready today.
These fans always show up so lit.
They've got enough food for everybody before kickoff. No holds barred.
That tape was fire.
Breaking clear, 30.
Get your knees up.
Holy smokes.
Holy smokes.
The Abels got a super low intro rate when they opened a Regions Home Equity line of credit, and the signs are everywhere. In the updated kitchen, and the refreshed bathroom too. Regions' 0.99% introductory rate for 6 months can help you consolidate debt, pay for higher education, or renovate your home. We're here to assist you with quick decisions and helpful advice. As for the Ables, they're still going with no signs of stopping. Ready to take your next step? Call 1-888-IN-A-SNAP for credit costs and terms.
Yeah, this is what we wanted for SEC basketball. Pat Bradley, Damian Fishback, Peter Burns. How does this one end down in Bud Walton?
Arkansas guards take care of the ball and shoot free throws better than anybody in the SEC.
The Razorbacks will prove that they are a top 25 team.
Ooh, let's go ahead back to Mike and Sean, see what happens in overtime.
Guys, thanks. Simply cannot ask for a better start to the conference season than what we've had here in Fayetteville, Arkansas. The Razorbacks trailed for all but 27 seconds in this game and then tied it up to send it into overtime and now lead by 3 with 2:23 to go. Tennessee handled the ball well in the early part of this game, but now turnovers have plagued the Volunteers.
Arkansas there, great steal. See Daniel just leaking out a little bit, doesn't come to it, and it leads to a basket. Turnovers have been an issue. Arkansas likes to keep that press on you. Eventually you're going to break, eventually you're going to turn it over. Some key turnovers late in this ball game to go in Arkansas's favor.
And it's been the dynamic duo of Barford and Macon leading the way, 51 points combined. Clutch shooting by the two senior guards when Arkansas needed it the most. And now if you're Tennessee, again, you have no Grant Williams. You have no Admiral Schofield. You have been relying heavily on Jordan Bone, but he can't do it by himself.
It's the three guards out there, Daniel, Bone, Bowden. They have to step up and make plays. Trying to get into the lane, penetrate and kick. This has turned into a perimeter team here in this overtime.
Bone misfires. Barford got it.
Haven't been many easy baskets for Arkansas. They've gotten a few here late.
Turnover, shot ball, arrow to Arkansas.
This is off of the missed shot. Nobody back defensively. Barford able to beat everybody down. The easy basket.
And now Arkansas can bleed some clock up by 5. 90 seconds remaining here in Fayetteville.
And shorten the game. 2-possession lead.
Macon on a deep 3. And that might be a dagger. 29 points for Daryl Macon.
Barford have been terrific this entire afternoon. And they've been doing it by getting into the lane and scoring around the basket. But the late 3 from Macon might be enough to close this one out.
Got to have a bucket here for Tennessee. Under a minute remaining. Daniel, desperation. Rebound, Arkansas. Beard on a 3. A dagger, and Arkansas up by 11. 28-8 run. And an offensive foul on Bone.
This shows the mentality of Arkansas. Up 8, under a minute. Most teams might pull it out. No, they're going to attack.
Arkansas has turned it up not one notch, not two, but about 10 in the final few minutes of regulation and in this overtime period. They didn't have a lead but 27 seconds of the regulation. 40 minutes of regulation, and Tennessee led for about 39 and a half minutes of it. But Arkansas always has that ability to go on a major run. They did it late, and then Tennessee rendered somewhat hopeless on offense once you lose both Grant Williams and Admiral Schofield. They have absolutely no threat in the paint, and relying just on desperation shots by your guards. That's a tough scenario for the Volunteers, who have really got outplayed in this overtime.
Yeah, allowed Arkansas to really ramp up their defense on those three perimeter guys, knowing that the shots had to come from one of the perimeter players from Tennessee.
Initially, the call was an offensive foul. Now I see Bone at the free throw line.
They got together. Looked like the officials were talking about it. I believe I'm going to say he was inside the cylinder when he took the charge.
And okay, so this is one of the rule changes. You can review block charge if it's a cylinder issue. The Arkansas defender, as you saw on replay, in the cylinder, so they changed the call. That is a huge rule change, one of the nearly 30 that we have this year in college basketball. I like it too, quite frankly. Get it right.
And the officials saw it, and they got together. The official under the basket called the charge. His feet were set, but his feet were set on the cylinder.
It might be too little too late, however. Basically, you have to hope Arkansas can't make a free throw here in the final 40 seconds. Gafford will give it a shot here. Again, double bonus the rest of the way. Gafford 3 of 6 from the line so far today.
Leaving the door open. If he misses this one, there's still time that you can attack and get twos. You don't have to start settling for threes. But you have to try to keep making baskets to continue to put pressure on Arkansas to make their free throws. If the three's there, you take it, but you can attack here.
Tennessee needs a bucket and needs one fast. Bone all the way to the hole. No, follow, yes, Alexander. And a timeout called by Rick Barnes. A 5-point, make it 6-point game with 30.9 on the clock. Let's talk strategy here, Sean. What do you look for from Tennessee? Quick foul right away?
You want to try to get a steal on this inbound first. You deny everywhere. See if you can steal the inbound pass. Maybe get a quick trap on the initial catch. See if you can get a jump ball. The arrow's in your favor. Try to get a steal on that first pass, and then you have to foul instantly. You got to extend this game. Put some pressure on Arkansas. Make them shoot their free throws. That's why it's so important there to get a basket. It lets you set this up now where you can set up your press, still have a chance for a steal or a turnover, and then foul Arkansas.
Guy you don't want to foul for Arkansas is Daryl Macon, 85% free throw shooter on the year. You've got a couple of guys with lower numbers. Barford at 66. And Beard is also a good free throw shooter at 83%. So they've got some guys that can handle the ball and guys you feel good about at the free throw line.
Absolutely. They can close out ball games. Seniors, guys that make good decisions with it, don't turn it over. And you mentioned Macon, maybe the one guy you don't want to foul. If he gets it, try to trap him to get him to get rid of it. But with 30 seconds in a two-possession game, you got to foul quickly. Can't be too picky if you're Tennessee on who to foul in this situation.
Barford's got it. That would be a good candidate to foul. And Bone finally fouls him with 28.1 on the clock. Mike Anderson right now is yelling at Daryl Macon saying, I want you to get the ball so you're shooting those free throws. It's a great exchange just a few moments ago between Mike Anderson and Daryl Macon. Mike Anderson knows the numbers.
If you're an inbounder, you want to know that as well. Who do you get the basketball to? You don't want to turn down an open player, but if you can get it into Macon's hands, that's where you want the basketball.
A career high 28 for Barford. And Arkansas with 90 points again this season. There's an easy bucket for Turner on the other end, and they're going to have to foul again. And this time, Macon gets the ball, and that'll make his head coach happy.
Good job by Tennessee. Not settling, continue to attack. That was a very quick score. Keep putting pressure on Arkansas to make free throws to close it out. We do have the right man on the line now.
Jordan Bowden becomes the third volunteer to foul out. This game really changed when Grant Williams fouled out. I know we belabor the point, but Tennessee has to have him on the floor in a game like this to really be at its best. And when he went out, Arkansas really began to dominate on both ends of the floor. It's a valiant effort by Tennessee to almost steal one in this building. But you see why Arkansas is excited about this season. Barford and Macon, one of the best backcourt combinations in the country. A career high for Macon, so both Barford and Macon with career highs. Macon has 31. Gotta have it if you're the Vols. A bank three for Turner. And Beard almost lost it. Now Beard fouled, he'll go to the line.
Tennessee staying in it. Again, good pressure on these free throws. Another good shooter, Beard. 82% coming into this ball game.
And that'll be another Tennessee player to foul out.
This is the luxury now of Arkansas. When you get into conference play, you've got an experienced, older backcourt. Makes a lot of good decisions with the basketball. Very good at shooting free throws to close out ball games.
You know, and what they have too that very few teams in college basketball do have. Arkansas is going to win this game in some measure because of what you see there, 4 players fouling out for Tennessee. Arkansas is going to win this game with 9 assists, but they have guys who can make shots and create shots on their own. Speaking of creating shots, well, Monte Turner makes it a 2-point game. And then almost a steal on the inbounds. 7.8 remaining. I mean, Tennessee just refuses to die.
They're going to review this to see who did it go off of.
Final 2 minutes of overtime. Out of bounds play can be reviewed.
And now Tennessee's making threes. Obviously coming down, pulling up, taking jump shots. That's why it's so important in the ballgame to keep putting pressure by just making baskets. Don't settle for threes early on when you're down.
Question now, did Beard touch it at all?
It looked like it was just Turner reaching over.
Can't get a better angle than this. It looks like that is out of bounds for Monte Turner, so it would remain Arkansas ball, but still plenty of time to foul. And if you can get Arkansas to miss just one free throw, you've got a chance.
Yes, and now it's a spot throw-in because that's a deflection out of bounds. So the inbounder cannot move, makes it a little more difficult to make this pass. You're looking for a quick steal if you're Tennessee. If not, you're fouling instantly.
What a game. I mean, we thought it would be good. I don't know if we thought it'd be this good. And Arkansas was completely outplayed for much of the first half, early part of the second half, and then in the final couple of minutes came through with one of those patented Mike Anderson type runs. They tie it up, head to overtime. Looked like this was going to be a lapper in overtime. Tennessee shorthanded. Arkansas hitting shot after shot, career highs for both Barford and Daryl Macon. And then Tennessee kind of quietly just hitting desperation threes to keep this game alive.
Really good job clock management from Tennessee. They fouled quickly, they scored quickly to really extend this game as long as they possibly could. Now you give yourself an opportunity, just a one-possession game. Crazier things have happened. They've done the hard part. They've chipped back into an 11-point lead.
They are still looking on review at that last play out of bounds. The second angle that we saw, the last angle that we saw, looked rather clear cut.
Maybe looking at the clock as well, just to make sure they got the right amount of time on the clock. It is Arkansas ball.
Clearly off of Turner. The verdict is in. It will be Arkansas basketball. 8.1 on the clock. Tennessee will go full court man-to-man. Try to get a steal and then a foul. You see Macon, their best free throw shooter. He's right in front of us at midcourt. Cuts hard to the basket and gets hammered on the play by Lamonte Turner. 7.4 on the clock. And Macon can pretty much ice this game with 2 at the line here.
Good job by Macon going and getting the basketball. Tennessee, you got to try to deny him. That's the one guy you don't really want in his hands if you're Tennessee. It's pressure free throws now.
One more, and Arkansas will pretty much be able to put this one in the books. The first of 126 conference games. It has been a lot of fun already in this one, and so many great games to come in the following months. Macon rattles it home, and that should do it. We can just let Tennessee shoot another one. And a push foul on Beard. Are you kidding me? Why in the world would you do that? Oh my goodness. Well, it's still going to take a miracle for Tennessee, but that gives them at least a glimmer of hope.
We'll see at the bottom of your screen.
You see the left arm pushing, clearing out.
Yeah,
it's really an easy call.
Yep. Right there in the open. Can't put yourself in that situation. Just let the ball drop. Ball game's over instead. And for Tennessee, you got to make the first one. Missed the second on purpose. Shoot it hard off the rim or get a back tap.
But you got to make the first one.
Absolutely.
Otherwise, it's irrelevant. Darrington on the year has been strong, 93%. Silky smooth on the first, and now you've got to miss this one intentionally and hope that somehow it squirts out beyond the three-point line to try and tie it.
The clock doesn't start until somebody touches it. You shoot it hard off the rim.
Darrington said, what do you want me to do? I thought I just saw Rick Barnes say make it. And that's exactly what he said. That's what he does. Now you got to foul quickly or get a turnover. And oh my goodness, Bone almost stole it away. What an unbelievable finish to an unbelievable game. Arkansas survives at home in overtime, 95-93. What a blast this one was here from Fayetteville.